And what are rates right now? Just,
conventional rates are about 5.25, 5 3/8, right around there. We're usually
still good.
Yeah.
Still
good.
great.
Excellent.
Absolutely. And FHA rates are about the same.
Wasn't it down like under 5 like a couple months ago?
It was. They're volatile. They're very volatile. We could have rate
Well,
changes
how come
in
you
a
didn't
day.
refinance me then? What's the problem
It's
with
not
you?
advantageous unless you go down a point. So if you're already at 5, you got to go to 4 to make it worth your
Well,
money.
can't you just use the eraser and just say, okay, this one's
Sorry,
going to
Jeff.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, he's trying to do the same scams I want to do.
There you go.
use the
Well, the
eraser.
prisons are full.
That's right. What is the lowest you've seen rates get down to in the past couple of years? I mean, I know they've been super affordable, super reasonable, but have you seen anything at 4.5? Not a 15-year, but like a 30-year.
30-year, yeah, they
get
probably
down that?
were pretty close to that.
Okay, I just
Pretty
curious.
close, but it might
15
have been a
years are
day.
always a little bit
Cheaper.
higher or cheaper?
A little bit, because what the banks actually, it depends on
No. The
where they
30
want their
year
money.
is higher, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 30 years sometimes, yes, but sometimes they're the
Even
same.
Steven?
Oh, okay.
Because if a lender doesn't want to lend money for 15 years, then they'll bump up that rate a little bit.
Okay.
Now, interestingly enough, these days, 5-year ARMs are amazing. They're at like 4
Now, wait a
1/4.
second. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Can of worms.
You said ARM.
Yes.
Yeah,
Doesn't that
adjustable
mean
rate mortgages.
adjustable rate mortgage?
yeah.
Okay, so now let me ask you, isn't that what got us into the trouble we were talking about before?
No, I don't think it is. Okay. What?
Didn't it? So an ARM is
There-
basically you're going to pay interest only or whatever for
No,
a year,
that's-
and then it jacks up to the.
No,
That's-
it's a fixed rate for 5 years. Let's take the 5-year ARM. It's a fixed rate for 5 years, and after 5 years, it will adjust up or down. But
To what the current rate is?
To they use a formula, and it could be the LIBOR, the Treasury,
Yeah.
whatever that is, plus
Prime.
it's like prime plus 2 or whatever. But it depends on your situation.
That's what I was gonna say.
if you're
If you're going to be in and out quick,
exactly.
you want to just be there for a couple years, 3 or 4 years.
Take the ARM. That's
This
a good
is the
idea.
ARM because it's
Right,
cheaper,
right.
and then
If you can afford to do that, even if you're a first time home buyer, if you say, you know what, I'm going to live in this
Well,
house
what is
for
the
3
thing?
years.
Like in California, you talk about these ARMs.
Well, that
and
was-
then when they come to fruition, it's like everybody's like, "Oh my God, I'm defaulting on this because I can't afford it because it just raised it up $800 a month, and I was comfortable where I was before."
right. And
Is that an ARM?
Yeah.
yes,
or is
but
that
there
a
were
special type of
Well,
ARM?
there were ARMs and there were negative amortization, which means that you were interest only
Yeah.
for a few years, and then you went to your full payments. Well, because of the
And
way
they
the
have like a
market
30-year
was.
ARM? Is that a 30-year or
No,
50?
there's
Is it
no
a-
30.
Okay, so it's
There's no
5, 10.
Yeah.
Small.
And what happened was people bought what they thought was at the bottom. Say a house was $100,000 and they bought it for 100. They expected it to go up to
120, 130. Right.
even 200, and it went down to 50. So, they just bought it the wrong time. The people who bought at 50 and went up to 200, they were in great shape.
Right.
But, there's people who always buy at the top and
Real estate advice. That's why you always have a realtor when you buy.
Absolutely.
Always. And actually, we got to take a break here. Sorry. This segment was brought to you by W. It was a good little thing right there. I mean, the mortgage is a big thing. WNY Open House is the place to go for open houses. We've got a lot of opens this weekend, Saturday, Sundays. Waterfront. We'll be right back to finish up the first-time homebuyer seminar.